This video will provide an overview of graduation requirements with a focus on degree basics and the process for changing your major. Specifically, we will cover graduation basics, the components of a degree, and the requirements for changing your major. To begin, we will discuss graduation basics. Regardless of your major, all students at UCI must fulfill a set of requirements in order to graduate. First and foremost, you must complete a minimum of 180 quarter units to graduate. This means that even if you have satisfied all of your UCI general education, school, and major requirements, you must still accumulate 180 total units before you are eligible to graduate. If you are a transfer student or a first-year student planning to take transferable courses at a community college, please be aware that the maximum number of transferable units is 105 quarter units. Units earned through AP or IB exams are not included in this 105 unit limit and may be applied in addition to those 105 units. There is also a maximum number of quarters in which you are expected to complete your degree. Transfer students are allotted a maximum of 9 regular academic quarters, which is equivalent to 3 years. First-year students are allotted a maximum of 15 regular academic quarters, or 5 years. It is important to note that summer sessions do not count toward your regular academic quarters. In addition to unit requirements, there is a residency requirement stating that of your final 45 units, at least 36 must be completed at UCI. This means that no more than 9 quarter units of your final 45 may be transferred in from another institution. If you are considering studying abroad during your final quarter, please note that any UC Education Abroad program or UCEAP counts as in-residence coursework, making it a viable option for satisfying the residency requirements. Alongside the residency requirement is the modality requirement. This policy states that students must complete 50% or more of the total quarter units earned at UCI before graduation through courses that are not designated as online or mixed modality by the university registrar, unless exceptions have been granted to a degree program. This means you must be mindful of how your courses are offered each quarter, whether online, hybrid, or in person, and ensure that more than 50% of your coursework is completed in person. Completing your entire degree online at UCI is not permitted. You may track your percentage of online versus in-person coursework through both your DegreeWorks page and a dedicated section of your unofficial transcript titled Modality. Both DegreeWorks and your unofficial transcript are accessible through your Student Access portal. Finally, please be aware that all students must maintain an overall GPA of 2.0 as well as a major GPA of 2.0 in order to be eligible for graduation. Now that graduation basics have been covered, we will discuss the components of a degree. A degree at UCI is comprised of 4 main components: UC requirements, UCI general education requirements, school requirements, and major requirements. UC requirements apply to all students at any UC campus, including UCLA, UC Berkeley, and UCI. UCI general education requirements are specific to UCI and must be completed by all students regardless of major. School requirements are specific to each school, meaning that as a social sciences student, you are responsible for completing the social sciences school requirements, no matter which major you pursue within the school. A separate video will go into greater detail on the requirements specific to the School of Social Sciences. Finally, major requirements are unique to each individual major. For example, if you are an international studies major, your requirements will differ from those of a political science major. With that overview in mind, we will now examine each degree component in greater detail. The first 2 components, UC requirements and UCI general education requirements, apply to all students. There are 2 UC requirements: entry-level writing and American history and institutions. Many students will have already completed these prior to enrolling at UCI. The UCI general education requirement consists of 8 categories and is the same for all students, regardless of major. These courses are designed to introduce you to a broad range of ideas across different subject areas. In some cases, these categories may be fulfilled by courses taken for your major or school requirements, or through applicable AP or IB exam credit and transfer coursework completed outside of UCI. Turning to school requirements, some schools at UCI, such as social sciences, biological sciences, and humanities, have school-wide requirements that all students within the school must complete, regardless of major. For example, all humanities majors are required to complete humanities core and 2 years of a language other than English. It is important to familiarize yourself with your school's specific requirements, in addition to your individual major requirements. If you are considering pursuing a double major, be sure to factor school-specific requirements into your academic planning, as they may affect both majors. Moving on to major requirements. Each major at UCI has a specific set of required classes that you must take in order to earn your degree in that subject area. Typically, majors are made up of both introductory courses classified as lower division courses and specialized courses for junior and senior students, classified as upper division courses. The way to differentiate between the two is that lower division courses at UCI are numbered 1 to 99, while upper division courses are numbered 100 to 199. You will want to consult an academic advisor if you have any questions about your major requirements. We will now clarify what minors and elective courses are. A minor is a focused set of 7 or more courses in an academic field, designed to provide study beyond the introductory level without constituting a full major. You may minor in any academic discipline other than your own major, and pursuing a minor is entirely optional. To add a minor, please reach out to an advisor in your school. An elective is a course that does not count toward your specific major requirements. Elective courses may be within your major field or from an entirely different discipline. Most students will take some elective courses in order to reach the 180 units required for graduation. Finally, we will address the process for changing your major. During your time at UCI, you may determine that your current major is no longer the right fit and that you would like to pursue a different field of study, and that is completely understandable. All majors at UCI have specific requirements that must be met before an official change of major can be approved. These same requirements also apply to students who wish to add a second major. Requirements may include satisfying a minimum GPA, completing specific courses with a designated minimum grade, and adhering to maximum unit limits. To view the change of major requirements for all majors at UCI, please visit the Change of Major website. Please keep in mind that some majors may have more selective criteria than others, so it is advisable to plan accordingly and consult with an academic advisor when considering a change of major. That concludes this video. For any questions, please feel free to email us at socsci@uci.edu or visit the Social Sciences Undergraduate Student Affairs website. Thank you for watching.